Today it's all about filling a gap. That one. Actually, I'm not going to fill it today, I'm going to plan it. Because I have a few plants I need to take out, I need to split and all that sort of stuff, you know, which I'm going to put in there. Reason why we have such a big ass hole there is because of the fact, you know what, plants are much like people. Some are useful, some are not, some are pretty, some are not so, but the point is, they die. And the plant that was in there, I think it must have been in there for fuck knows how many years, but it died. So obviously we had to chop it up and, you know, get rid of it. So yes, and we're left with this gaping emptiness. And while I like my neighbours, I don't necessarily have to see them, and obviously when we're sitting on the terrace, I mean, this is exactly what we see. So I'm just thought, you know what, I have a few things I need to split, dump them in there. So let's prepare to fill my neighbour's hole with some bamboo. I've got some at the back of the property. So here we are at the back of my garden, so I'm quite fortunate having, you know, this massive fuck-off garden because of the fact sometimes, you know, when I split my bamboos and I don't know where to put them, I just park them back here. And this is what I've done with these ones here. Few. And these are Fagasia scapida. And beautiful, beautiful bamboo. Grows to about 4 to 5 meters height. They're Fagasia, so they're clumpers. So they don't have, like, you know, rises so they're shooting all over the place. So, and what I'm going to do is this one here, I'm going to dump into the hole. So, but right now, the shoots are just coming up, so I'm going to have to wait a little while before I can dig it up. Anyway, let me show you. So these are just emerging. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let it grow for a little while, and then I'm going to lift it. These are the new shoots. They are then becoming, you know, these stems, or culms are they're called. These are the nodes. And this is where the leaves are coming out. What you can do, obviously, as they emerge, you can just pop them off so that you just see the culms and you don't have any leaves. Once they start to produce leaves, then the culm has reached the height it will ever reach. And obviously then you have the difference in between clumpers, which this one is, and then you have, you know, runners, which are Philiostachyses, Pseudosasses. This is another one which I'm also going to have to split. And another part of that is also going to go into that hole. This is a Fagasia murali, and lovely, lovely plant. I bought it about that size, say about 7 years ago. And look at it now. Again, it's sprouting as well right now. So again, it has to wait a little while until I can actually start lifting them. Of course, I could lift it right now, but then I'm going to get rid of all the new shoots. The hole back there will be filled with mainly bamboo. Because you know what? You're just going to have to split them sometimes, otherwise they get way too big. That's a scapida, that's the mother plant from the one I have at the back. So all of this, obviously, you know, needs to be continuously cut back a little bit. You know, when I cut my lawn, well, lawn, it's a collection of weeds, when kept short, it looks like lawn, basically, or a shitload of moss. And yeah, I just dump it on the ground here, and then I'm going to spread it out, and it suppresses the weeds. It's not necessarily the prettiest at the beginning, especially now when it looks like this, or lumps, bumps all over the place, but you know, it works for me. Also, I'm going to have to cut all my miscanthus. They're starting to green up in the middle, so obviously now the old stuff has to come off. So as you can tell, I have a shitload of grasses in my garden. Obviously bamboos are just the grass. That's all they are. This is when you, for example, fertilize them. You just use grass fertilizer. That's all you do. There's some Philiostachyses back there, then there's Pseudosasses back there, there's Fagasias, all sorts. You know what? When you have all of these plants, you know, propagate them. With bamboo, you just split them and you put them somewhere else, and then you have another plant. This one there, I did that last year. Because of the fact that the front it just got way too big, and you think if I was going to chop a little bit off and plonk it there, and now it grows there. You know, every single time when I watch my videos, always thinking, you know what, Jochen, you should really consider what you're wearing on camera, because you know what, this sexy, it is not. It is not even okay looking. It is just fucking hell. Who's been rummaging around a Salvation Army bin? Me. I look like a homeless person. But anyway, I'm in my garden, so nobody cares. You know, neighbors can see me, but well, they're pretty much blind, and you know, they don't care. Neither do I. Let's chop grass. So that's them. And there's a few more all over the place. I'm gonna chop them now. I think we have established that I really like grasses here in the front garden as well. Again, this bamboo, as well as that one back there, I just keep on splitting it. It's exactly the same with the Miscanthus. The Miscanthus also was one plant, now I've got 8, 9, 10 or whatever, and it's just like such a great thing. You know, especially with grasses, because they're really easy to take care of and they look beautiful. I absolutely love them. And I got like a shitload of birds in this tree. Anyway, so right now I wanted to show you Carex. I've got a few of those as well. Again, 2 plants, and all of a sudden, after 10 years, I have a shitload of them. A Carex is just a common known sage, and there's like 2,000 different species. This is Carex morowi. And yeah, great little plant. Jane absolutely hates it. I love it. So this is the Carex. Overall, I mean, obviously because of winter, it was kind of frostbitten, but you know, it's a lovely little grass, and it's an amazing ground cover. However, what you have to be careful of is all of these here. They just keep on growing absolutely everywhere. And if you pull one out, nasty as it seems, this is an individual plant, so you can basically plant this somewhere else, and then obviously it will continue to grow and get bigger. And yeah, so this version here, or this variety, is really invasive. And as you can see here, like all of these are individual little plants. So the front garden in itself, well, once all the hostas are coming up, and there's quite a few around, you know, it's going to look quite nice, I hope. Good day today. I know what I'm doing. I'm somewhat organized. And when time comes, we stuff the hole. Talk to you later.